Okie dokie. So basically, it looks like we have another 3D printer. So background story for Nike's new 3D printing innovation. In May 2026, I'm going to share this with you guys now. Basically, Nike put together a group of people, 8 global cities, and a group of designers together to actually do an inaugural program. Brings 8 global designers to Nike WHQ to create limited run 3D printed Air Max shoes. That was in May 2026, and the ambition was to do an Air Max Day or release on Air Max Day 2027. So we know that in May. Finally, looks like we have some proof of the substance, which is this Air Max sneaker, which comes from Nike's Airworks program, which we just discussed. What's your initial thoughts, bro? Because this is from the founder of Tokyo's Blue Room streetwear store, Motoi Hatsuki. That's the designer's name. That's his first iteration of the 3D printed silhouette design by Nike Airworks program. What's your thoughts?
Once again, this is in collaboration with Zellerfeld. I like these better than the other 2 3D printed Air Max sneakers that have released so far.
I think I've got some better pictures here for you, bro. And that's the side profile.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. That's the one I'm stuck on. Because that's the best picture that we got so far.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't really like that angle.
You like this angle?
Yeah. I took an L on the 1000.2 this week, the black and blue one that dropped. I'm still trying to get my hands on a pair of these 3D printed Air Max, man. A couple of duds from the Air Max 1000. I'm looking forward to another 95,000, hopefully at some point. But like I just said, I think this is the best silhouette so far.
Somebody called them the 95,000s. So what do you think was this inspiration for this actual sneaker design?
The 95,000 was already a thing.
Yeah, I know. So somebody on the comments said the 95,000. So I don't know.
This is more of like a Air Max Deluxe type of vibe.
It feels that way. It looks like we're gonna get more from the Airworks program. This is the first. We have other designers in there. We have 7 other designers. This is the first design coming from the Tokyo, which is Japan. I'm intrigued to see what else is coming out from the Air Max in terms of 3D printed. Zellerfeld. Was it Zellerfeld? Is that the name?
Yeah, Zellerfeld.
Yeah. Zellerfeld is doing a lot of work with Nike to produce his 3D printed sneakers. I think they have an exclusive run with Nike to do their sneakers. I think we actually mentioned that last week as well. It seems like this range is very limited as well. We got the Air Max 1000s and the Air Max.
They need to stop playing, bro. They need to stop playing. You talking about the range? It's a new thing. So I don't think that's even a valid knock. It's only been a couple of years where we've been getting these 3D printed Air Max. We only have one colorway of the 95,000. We got 4 or 5 of the 1,000 so far. And now we're seeing a third silhouette. Hopefully we'll just continue to see more silhouettes. And at a certain point, we're going to have so many of them where people start getting tired of them. And I'll finally be able to get a pair for retail.
But that's actually what it's really funny. We sort of rejuvenate, do the same thing with the slides. They came out and then they came out and they came out and they came out and then now they're sitting. We've seen that with the Mind 001. Same thing. Came out. Mine 002, and then now they're sitting. I think Nike's treating the 3D printed sneakers a bit more differently, where they're not making as many. And they're making them like pre-order-ish, limited-ish. And it's harder to get, which is enticing people to go in for them.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I understand what they're doing.
But you're still right with what you said, because it's only a matter of time before there's more and more and more and more, and people are going to start getting tired of them.
If they do that, if they go that direction with it, I'm just, based on what you just said, I'm looking at the previous hits to where, they began to flood the market with them, to the point where I saw a dude wearing some Rejuvenate slides today. And I looked at them, and they was hard. They still hard. He had a dope colorway. He had a all gray colorway. They was hard. But like, no, bro. I don't think they're gonna do that with Zellerfeld. Because Zellerfeld, you know what I'm saying? And they fairly exclusive. You can't buy nothing on Zellerfeld for less than $100, $175, $180, something like that. So, and it's all that. It's all the 3D printed stuff. The Nike stuff is, of course, sold out. They still let the colorways sit on there so you can see. You know what I'm saying? So,
this is the proof in the pudding. We've done this and it's sold out.
Zellerfeld ain't fucking around. I don't think they're going to fall victim to the oversaturation. I ain't going to say I wish they would. I just need to get my hands on one of these pairs that I actually went in for. This is only like the third pair that I went in for.
Yeah.
I went in for the first ones. I went in for the 95s. And I went in for these blue ones.
I'm actually intrigued to see how they fit, because I don't want to see reviews on them. I want to, like you said, you want to get it in hand, see how it fits, see how comfortable it is, all of that stuff you really want to kind of have first-hand experience, because it's all right somebody telling you, oh, this is how it is, this is how it fits. Everybody, like we always said, everybody's got different feet size and different feet shapes and stuff like that. So you want to know how it fits for you. Is it going to be comfortable? Is it going to rub? Is it, because I remember when we saw the 1000, or was it 1002, or was it the Air Max 95,000, where they had that grip on the inside of the actual sneaker where you put your back heel in? Is it going to be detrimental when you actually wear it? Is it going to rub? Is it going to cause any friction or blisters? Can you run in them? All of these questions are still open, very vague. So when you're going in for that sneaker, you don't really know what you're getting until you go and test it and wear it, and almost like wear test it pretty much. So and that's all on every individual person, because obviously we say everybody's not the same feet size, shape, and all of that stuff. So it's going to be interesting, and I kind of hope you do get a pair, bro.
At some point, hopefully. I mean, let me not speak negative thoughts into the atmosphere. Yes, I will get a pair at some point, bro. Hopefully, I won't lose interest before that time comes, because that's also a possibility.
Did you, the more you miss out, the more you get fed up and it's not even worth my time anymore. It's no point.
Not even that. Just the true feeling of I'm cool now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because it's not I love Air Max, so that's why I want it. It's not a hype thing or none of that. I like them. I like the way that's why I only go for certain colorways. If it was a hype thing, I would go for every single one. You know what I'm saying?
Is it made of the same material as the Mine 001s and 002s in terms of the base layer?
The 002 is a sneaker.
Yeah.
So it's actually got mesh and cotton and all that. It's actually got uppers and laces and all that. The Mine's is a slide. So possible is made out of similar, or if not the same materials as the slides. The 001. 002 is an actual sneaker. So
sneakers, yeah. Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe you can judge the comfortability of what it may be with the Mine 001, but that's something that you can't really judge. That's a problem. Like with sneakers like that, you can't, because it's a new silhouette. And it's going to be how it fits to you. So if you get size 10, is it going to be the same size that you normally wear? Is it going to run short or is it going to run big? That stuff like that, you can't. And the worst thing is when you try and go for these releases, you trying to go for like a US 11, UK 10. Is it going to fit? That's the problem. If you, it's your one and done chance.
Well, they don't do half sizes, so I would imagine it does. And especially if you got a profile. I mean, if they're doing them pre-order, if you got a Zellerfeld profile, they probably fit better than the average sneaker you go in the store and buy.
Yeah. I'm just saying
if you do the whole thing with Zellerfeld, where you put in all your specifications and whatnot, foot type and all that. If they are truly pre-order, then it's going to be made to the specs on your profile.
Yeah. So it's more, you get more true size. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be the best fitting sneaker you own.
Better be, bro.
I mean, that's what Zellerfeld is advertising. Is made to your foot. Like
okay, cool.
Each product is made to your foot.
Yeah, it's almost like when you go to I have a Nike store or Nike, not Nike outlets, but Nike main headquarters. You can actually go and, or even a specialist, when you go and get your midsole or a sneaker insole done, they'll measure your pressure points when so stuff like that. So yeah, if they give you, Zellerfeld will give you that, then it's going to be top notch, and it's probably going to be more of a fit than you'd actually expect it to be, which would be good, because you can actually wear.
That's what they're offering, bro. That's what they're offering. I don't know if it's completely true or not. I don't have none of their products. I want the Air Max. I'm not into the way any of the other stuff look, respectfully, because some of it looks current. It looks edgy. You know what I'm saying? So I can see people wearing the stuff, which is fine, even though I haven't seen many people wearing the stuff.
So the most important question to you then is, have you got all of your profiles within Zellerfeld?
No, I ain't do the whole process. I made a profile so I can enter the raffles.
Okay.
But I ain't hit nothing.
You need to full experience. You need to get that sorted.
I will at some point, bro. I looked at it, and I was actually I was at work when I looked at it because I wanted to check to see if the raffle was over. I forgot when it was supposed to be over. And it's gonna take some time. So I don't want to be focused or doing something else when I do go ahead and complete it. But we'll see, man. Hopefully they drop more of these. So I can get a pair, because they're hard to me.
Also, I think there's going to be more innovations in terms of design innovations coming out from the Air Max program as well, Airworks program. I think there'll be more coming. This is just the start. It's the tip of the iceberg, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. For sure that.